We have a few announcements to make, and before that, it would be good to recognize some of our visitors who have come to experience the Parliament today. We have students from Amber Keys Montessori School. If you're in the hall, can you rise up for recognition? Please, let's welcome them, the young generation. You are welcome to the Parliament, and you are free to observe our proceedings today, and we look forward to seeing you in this Parliament sometime in the future as parliamentarians. You may now have your seat. We also have a student representative from the Student Representative Assembly, National Association of Niger State Students. They are here to experience what we are doing. You are welcome to the Parliament. Please, let's also welcome them, please. You may now have your seat. We also have students from Royal Sage School, New Cairo. You are welcome to the Parliament. Let's welcome them with a round of applause. We look forward to seeing you in the Parliament in the future as parliamentarians. You may now have your seat. We have a couple of announcements, and I will just rush through them, because we have so much on our order paper today. I will abridge some of these announcements so that we can go into the business of the day. This one is coming from Right Honorable James Shaibu Baka. Honorable James Shaibu Baka is a member representing Gombe Hong Federal Constituency, Adamawa State, and he is notifying us that he is leaving PDP and joining APC. Is Honorable James in the house? Can you stand for recognition? Honorable James. Yes, please. We have seen the reason you adduce is the basic reason that most of the people who have left PDP have adduced, and you like what the president is doing with APC, so you are welcome on board. I will list all the people who are doing the same, and then tomorrow at the end of the announcement, you will come and have a photograph with the presiding officer. You may now have your seat for now. We also want to announce that Honorable Uchenna Harris Okonkwo, is he here? Honorable Uchenna Harris Okonkwo is not here. The announcement will be made when he's in the house, because he's also defecting. Clerk, please take notes. We'll announce it whenever he's in the house. We cannot announce in his absence. We have Right Honorable Barrister Kwamoti Beatrice Lowry, and it has to do with notice of political realignment from the PDP to the APC. If you're in the house, can you rise, please? Honorable Kwamoti. He's the chairman, public petition. You are welcome to APC. Please sit down, and later on we'll invite you to the presiding officer. Yes, he deserves that hand clap. APC, you can clap for him. We have another defection letter that is coming from Honorable Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe. Honorable Peter Ifeanyi Uzokwe, if you're in the house, can you rise? Good. Mr. Ifeanyi is defecting from YPP to ADC. He is notifying the House. The House is hereby notified. There is also a notification of resignation from Labour Party and a movement into the ADC. And this is coming from Honorable Shei Sowumi. Is Honorable Shei Sowumi here? He's not here. We'll announce when he's around. Clerk, please take note. Is Honorable Dr. Medala Osman Bellamy in the house? Yeah, Honorable Osman is resigning publicly and confidently and courageously from PDP to APC. You are welcome to the largest party in the black race. We have notification of defection. Is Honorable Barrister Jesse Oke Onakalos in the house? Mr. Petition. Mr. Petition is resigning from Labour Party and is headed to African Democratic Congress, ADC.
No clapping in Congress. Point of order. No clapping in Parliament. No clapping.
Is Honorable Mohamed Enua Bassi in the house? Honorable Mohamed Enua Bassi, is he in the house? He's not in the house. We'll handle this when he's around. Clerk, take notes. No letter of resignation will be read in the absence of the person who is writing it. This one is coming from Honorable Murphy Osaro Omarui. Okay. He is leaving Labour Party and he's joining African Democratic Congress. Is Honorable Jafaru Yakubu in the house? Honorable Jafaru is not in the house. Clerk, take note. Announcement when he is present. Is Prince Sadiq Abbas Tafida in the house? He is not in the house. Clerk, take notes. Is Honorable Afam Victor Gane in the house? Please rise.
Very present from opposition to opposition.
Yeah, you are moving from Labour Party to ADC. Is Honorable Zachariah Dauda Yampa in the house? Please rise. He is moving from PDP to APC. Is Honorable Kobis Ari Timu in the house? Kobis Ari Timu. Yes. This great man is moving from PDP and is headed to a great party, All Progressive Congress. You are not clapping enough. We have Honorable Peter Udo Galanya Aniekwe. Yes, he's moving from Labour Party to another opposition, African Democratic Congress. You too like opposition. Opposition to opposition. Opposition raised to power too. Is Professor Obi Lillian Orugu in the house? This great woman is leaving Labour Party and going to African Democratic Congress. Opposition to opposition.
The way we like it.
May I announce finally, we still have more. From Kano State, we have Barrister Mohammed Bello Shehu. Is he in the house? Mohammed Bello Shehu is not in the house. We have Honorable Dankawu Idris. Is Dankawu Idris in the house? Is not in the house. Hassan Shehu Hussein. Is he in the house? Is not in the house. Muhammad Gali Tijani is not in the house. Please. All right, so keep note of this. It's treated as being submitted, but the announcement, just for ceremonial reasons, will be done when they're in the house. But document it. Oh, no problem. It is treated as received, but the ceremonial announcement will be made when they are in the house. Okay? They have to be here, so they don't deny it tomorrow. All right, thank you. Is Honorable Jimbo Ernest Clement in the house? He's not in the house, but this is his birthday. So when you see him, please extend a hearty congratulations to Honorable Jimbo Ernest. It's his birthday today. We wish him all the best. If he was here, I would have congratulated him by clapping for him and all that. But since he's not here, whenever you see him, please congratulate him and pray for long life and prosperity.
We will. Thank you.
We have Honorable Saibu Muhammad Saidu Bagaja. Is he in the house? Oh, good, good, good. He's moving from PDP to APC. Yeah, that brings us to the end of the announcement. Clerk, please. Thank you, honorable colleagues. Any member who has a petition to present to the House may please rise to do so. Yes, Mr. Petition.
Thank you, the People's Speaker, distinguished colleagues. What a wonderful day. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, my name is Barrister J.C. Okejo Onakalos. I represent the Nigerians, especially the habit of Lagos, Oshodi Solo. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I have read several petitions, but I'm going to run through it in just 60 seconds. I have a petition from FC Oyemo against Owando Energy Resources on failure to comply with Petroleum Industrial Act on the community Obaha in Rivers State. The prayers are well engrafted here. I equally have a petition from Osusu and Osusu Chambers. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, signed by George Hallman in favor of Mrs. Christiana Obego on what he demands to say save her life in respect of stray bullet that he had an accident on it and seek your intervention in that respect. Another petition from Mr. Hodgson Olomo against British Oil and Gas Exploration Company Limited over alleged environmental devastation regulation violations. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, the prayers are well drafted. The last but not the least is from Obodu and Co., signed by Barrister Felix Obodu against National Identification Management Commission in what he called petition concerning administrative action of undermining diaspora investment. Mr. Speaker and distinguished colleagues, I seek your leave to lay this petition, and I know you accept it. Thank you, sir.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay your petition. Yes. Chinedu Oga.
Thank you. Right Honorable Deputy Speaker, my name is Comrade Chinedu Oga Owen. I represent Ikwo and Ezasa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Ebonyi State. I have a two petition from Network Against Corruption and Trafficking. So the petition, one of the petitions is against Ms. Nancy Sabati Nati, Acting Head of Service of Federal Capital Territory Administration, of non-declaration of assets as demanded by the Code of Conduct Bureau Act, including the ownership operation of the private company while in service, evasion of tax payment, failure to declare the assets contrary to the part of 150 Schedule of 99 Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria, signed by the consultants of Network Against Corruption and Child Trafficking. While the second petition is against Mr. Ayodele Samuel, the Director on Finance Account, Federal Airport Authority of Nigeria, FAN, for non-declaration of assets, demand by the Code of Conduct Bureau Act include ownership and operation of private company while in service, invasion of tax payment, and failure to declare the asset, contrary to the Part 1 of 5th Schedule of 99 Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I seek the leave of the House to present the petition.
Leave is hereby granted. You may now lay a petition. Any other petition? No petition. All petitions are referred to Committee of the House on Public Petitions. Honorable colleagues, any member who has a matter of urgent public importance to present to the House may please rise to do so. Honorable Raji.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Wale Raji. I represent the good people of a peripheral constituency of Lagos State. I come under Order 8, Rule 5 to present this motion, which is urgent and is of national importance, on the need to investigate alleged contamination of food by locally fabricated grinding machines and its link to rising cases of organ failure and cardiovascular diseases in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, I move that this motion be presented as a matter of urgent public importance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Yes, please. Deputy Chief Whip.
Thank you very much.
It's too many, but
our own speaking speaker, Right Honorable Carlo. I'm Right Honorable Dr. Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka. I speak for the entire Nigerians, the source from before Iwikoro Federal Constituency. I'm from the fastest growing economic state in Nigeria. Proudly, I'm from Ogun State. Mr. Speaker, in the spirit of risk management, that's elimination, I rise, Mr. Speaker, to second the first leg of this matter of urgent national importance motion being moved by Honorable Raji. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you very much, sir.
thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion that is urgent enough to be heard now. Any seconder? Yes, sir. Peter.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Peter Anekwe. I represent the good people of Anambra East, Anambra West Federal Constituency from Anambra State. Mr. Speaker, I stand to second the second leg of this motion. That is very urgent to be heard. I so second.
Thank you, Peter the Rock. Those in support of the second leg of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours now, Honorable Raji. Please make it as brief as possible. We have a lot of urgent public importance and we want to accommodate everyone.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I will not waste the time of the House going through the motion as prepared.
Thank you.
But this motion, recently, the Director General of the Federal Institute of Industrial Research, Oshodi, at a
order, please.
Workshop,
order, please. Order, please. Members, please.
Reported that the use of grinding machine, the local grinding machine, in preparation of food, has been traced to rising cases of kidney organ failure and cardiovascular diseases in Nigeria. And this is as a result of contamination that takes place in the process. And given the fact that this machine is commonly used throughout the country, and in actual fact, members, only God knows how many we as members have distributed by way of empowering our constituents. So I consider it necessary that this matter should be further investigated so as to address the issues that may arise from the continuous use of these machines. And consequently, the prayer is that the House mandates the committees on healthcare services, industry, science and technology, and commerce to jointly investigate the claims made by the Federal Institute of Industrial Research, OSOGI, regarding heavy metal contamination from locally fabricated grinding machines, and report back to the House within 6 weeks for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Yes. Honorable Idem.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, distinguished colleagues. My name is Idem Unyime, member representing Ukanafun, Urowonam Federal Constituency of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion as moved by my colleague. I so second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion, because it's a straightforward motion, those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. I must say this motion is a very timely motion. I must commend you for bringing this motion. It affects the rest of us, and I think something urgent needs to be done about it. So it's referred to Committee on Health Services, Industry, Science and Technology, and Commerce for a joint investigation into this very topical issue. And I want to thank you for raising it. I don't know, it's Honorable Zachary Dauda Yampa in the House. Please, the floor is yours. Make it as brief as Honorable Raji made his own. Straight to the point.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. I am Dauda Zachary Yampa, member representing the people of Madagali Michika Federal Constituency from Adamawa State. Mr. Speaker, I rise under Order 8, Rule 5, that the House do consider this matter as urgent. The need to address the barbaric killing of 27 inhabitants of Shuari community in Krichinga ward in Madagali local government by gunmen to be addressed either Boko Haram or ISWAP. Mr. Speaker, I pray that the House consider this matter as urgent, that the House set its relevant rule to enable me to take this matter as urgent. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Yes. Go ahead, sir.
My name is Honorable Isa Muhammad Anka, representing Anka Talata Mafara constituency. I second the first leg of this motion and that it is enough to be heard. Thank you very much.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Second leg of the motion, yes, sir.
Right Honorable Speaker, sir, I'm Hussaini Mohammed Jallo, representing Ikebi Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. I hereby second the second leg of the motion that is to be heard. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours, Yampa. Make it brief.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. I still remain Dauda Zachary Yampa. This House may note with grave concern the barbaric killing of 27 innocent citizens, apart from those that were injured during the attack at night by Boko Haram and ISWAP on the community of Shuari in Krichinga Madagali local government of my constituency. Attack on the community by the terrorists need to be addressed immediately in compliance with Chapter 2 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999 as amended, particularly Section 14, subsection 2b, which clearly states that the security and welfare of the people shall be the primary purpose of the government. Resolve, condemn the attack by Boko Haram, ISWAP, and observe a minute silence in honor of the 27 deceased persons. Urge the federal government to direct Okay, thank you, sir. Disaster Management and Poverty Alleviation, National Emergency, NEMA, because there are a humanitarian crisis, the people are displaced. Sorry. We also request that we deploy security command in that area, Mr. Speaker and colleagues, because it's placed on a border and they are exposed to a lot of danger and attack. They are so volatile to a lot of disaster in those areas. So I pray that the House consider this matter very urgent so we can address and restore peace and our people will go back to their sleep with their eyes closed. I so move.
Thank you. Turn off the other mic. Any seconder? Yes, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. I remain Honorable Boniface Emerengwa. I represent the people of Ikweremo Federal Constituency. I'm from River State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, Honorable Nyampa. I say second.
No in support of this motion because it's straightforward, has to do with insecurity. Say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Police as well as NEMA. Is Honorable James Shaibu Baka in the House? The floor is yours. Please make it brief as well.
Yeah, Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Right Honorable Ambassador James Shaibu Barker. I represent Gombe Home Federal Constituency. I'd like to come under our rule number 8 as a matter of urgent public importance, which has to do with the multiple attacks on communities in Hong local government. I so move.
Thank you. Any seconder to the first leg of the motion? Yes, Doctor.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Patrick Omar. I represent the entire people of Ikore-Ekpene, Esienudum, Oborokara Federal Constituency. I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. I rise this morning, esteemed colleagues, to second the motion ably moved by my colleague, Ambassador Barker.
Thank you, Dr. Moore. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion, any seconder? Yes. Now you, Shehu.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, Honorable Mansour Musa, my name, and representing the good people of Ale Lugondo and Jega. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the second leg of this motion. Thank you.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Honorable James, the floor is yours. Brief as possible.
Thank you. Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, with a heavy heart, I bring to the notice of the Honorable House about killings and maiming of my people, including army officers. These killings displaced almost 4 villages. These 4 villages were burnt down completely, razed down. This happened consecutively on 26th, 27th, and 29th. And of recent, that's in December, and of recent, just last 2 weeks, on the 21st precisely, another one happened. 3 army personnel were killed. Over 21 people were killed as well from those communities. Mr. Speaker, these things has been happening in this place often. This is not the first time. And I think the government have to be very proactive. And so, Mr. Speaker, I want to bring this to the notice of the government, to direct the federal government to urgently take action to safeguard the affected communities by establishing a permanent army command in the area to deter fire attacks and ensure security. Direct National Emergency Management Agency to immediately provide relief materials to displaced persons, including temporary shelters, food, and other essential supplies. Mandate the Northeast Development Commission to rebuild the affected school which was destroyed, which was used as an army camp, which was overrun by the insurgents. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, this plight of these communities cannot be ignored. It is our duty to act swiftly and decisively. I so move. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Any seconder from here? Komoti, please.
Thank you very much, Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members. Kwamoti Bitrus Lauri, representing the Amsanduma Lamade Federal Constituency. I second the motion as moved by Honorable James Shaibu Barka. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on NEMA and Northeast Development Commission. And police. Honorable colleagues, we've taken three matters of urgent public importance, and by our rules, we have to suspend our rules to enable us to take extra. So I invite the acting deputy leader of the House to move that we suspend our rules and take extra three. The leader of the House.
Thank you. Acting deputy leader is here, so he can do it.
No, go ahead. You're already standing.
I'm being threatened.
I have other assignment for him. You're already standing,
right.
sir.
Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you, sir.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Professor Julius Ihonvere, representing the wonderful people of Owan Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that we suspend the relevant parts of our rules in order to take additional matters of urgent national or public importance. I so move.
Thank you. Minority Leader, can you second, please?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do set aside relevant portions of our rules to enable us to take more than three matters of urgent national importance. I so second.
Thank you, Minority Leader. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Please, is Honorable Tese Obo in the House? The floor is yours, please. Make it brief.
Mr. Speaker, my name is...
Yeah, motion is very long. Make it brief to accommodate others.
Try to summarize.
Abridge it, please.
Mr. Speaker, my name remains Honorable Tese Ubo. I represent Kwande Ushongo Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State. Mr. Speaker, I rise with a heavy heart to move a motion of urgent public importance on the ongoing wave of massacres and killings in communities in my federal constituency of Kwande Ushongo in Benue State. I come under Rule 8, Rule 5, that we suspend all relevant rules to enable me move this motion of urgent importance. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? I want to go back there. Yes, Shehu, you.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleague, my name is Honorable Mohammed Ang Abba Shehu, representing good and hardworking people of Zaki Federal Constituency. I am from Bauchi State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to second the motion heavily moved by my colleague that this matter is urgent and important enough to be heard. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Highly respected colleagues, Basi Akaba is my name. I speak for Kalawa Municipality, Odukman Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I rise this morning to move that the second leg of the motion be heard. I say second. Thank you.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours, Honorable Ubo.
Mr. Speaker, once again I rise with a heavy heart to move this motion of urgent public importance on the gruesome killings and massacres in my federal constituency. Mr. Speaker, in recent weeks there's been coordinated attacks by armed mercenaries and bandits that have struck several communities in my federal constituency, causing death, injuries, property destructions, and mass displacements. Mr. Speaker, on the 3rd of February 2026, attackers invaded the Abande and Awase communities in Turan district, killing 17 people, including a mobile police officer, injuring others and destroying homes, farmlands, and livelihoods. Similar assaults, Mr. Speaker, took place at Adnem and Tomatan in Ukuravia and parts of Ikiov in the Shongo local governments. Mr. Speaker, again on the 5th of March 2026, armed bandits again killed 16 people at Mbav community in Badura Council Ward and Bachon community, including areas around Yab Council wards. Mr. Speaker, as we speak, there's a mass burial currently on the way to bury these people who we lost. Following my visit, Mr. Speaker, an assessment of the affected areas on 8th of March 2026, I observed, Mr. Speaker, that a full military battalion has been posted to this constituency, but they face operational constraints that hinder effective response. Mr. Speaker, the operational mission is also not clear if the military are there for peacekeeping or they are there for full combat operations to wipe out these bandits from our communities. Mr. Speaker, the porous nature of the Nigerian-Cameroon border in Benue State has offered easy access, entry and exit routes, and safe havens around ungoverned spaces for armed groups. Mr. Speaker, the illegal mining activities in the area is also a major concern, leading to some of the disturbances. Mr. Speaker, the House therefore resolves to urge the federal government and the security agencies to immediately deploy additional technological support like drones, logistical support, and surveillance assets, and modern combat equipment to forces in Kwande local governments to contain and neutralize the bandits. Mr. Speaker, we also call the federal government to transform the Benue-Nigeria-Cameroon border into an export processing zone with strong security and economic infrastructure to promote legitimate activities and deny safe havens to criminals. Mr. Speaker, we urge the immediate ban on illegal mining activities in the affected areas, alongside a strict regulatory presence to monitor and control operations and block criminal exploitation. Mr. Speaker, we mandate the House Committees on Defense, National Security and Intelligence to liaise with the relevant authorities, relevant agencies for prompt implementation and report back to the House. Finally, Mr. Speaker, we call for a 1-minute silence for our fallen kinsmen and women who have been affected by the ongoing violence in my federal constituency. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
So any security problem motion, so I'll just ask the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion refers to Committee on Defense, National Security and Intelligence. We'll do the 1-minute silence together when we are doing others. But it's noted. Is Honorable Omar Bio in the House? Is Honorable Omar Bio in the House? Is not in the House. Is Honorable Awaji Inombek Abiente in the House? That will be the last for today. The floor is yours.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, my very wonderful colleagues. Awaji Inombek Dagomie Abiente. I represent Andoni Opobo Nkoro Federal Constituency, a member of the APC in Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, and my colleagues, I want to implore us that I rise and move a motion
on the need to investigate the alleged irregular admission and ongoing academic uncertainty of students of the Department of Optometry at the University of Benin and the challenge of overadmission in regulated programs in Nigerian universities. I urge us to consider this as being important because of the period exams will soon commence, and that is urgent enough to be taken today. Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you. Any seconder to the first leg? Yes, back there. Yes, with the white cap. I can't see your face from here.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
My name is Fayinka Moses. Yes, sir. I'm Fayinka Moses Oluwatoyin.
It's only you that has that voice, so by their voice we shall know them.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Yeah.
That is baritone voice. I represent Musi 2, Federal Constituency. I'm from Lagos. I rise today to second the motion, as ably moved by my colleague. I so second.
Thank you very much. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The second leg of the motion. Anyone? Yes.
Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Salis Yusuf Majigiri. I represent Mashidus Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker. I'm from Katsina State. I rise to second the motion, the second leg of the motion, as ably moved by my honorable colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you, my brother. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The floor is yours only on one condition, that you will shorten this long motion. Okay? That was why I had wanted us to publish it, but because of time, just give us the background and go to the prayers.
I'll try.
Thank you.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. The House notes the recent admission crisis at the University of Benin, and indeed several other universities, concerning the alleged overadmission of students into departments of the institutions. In the case of the University of Benin, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, the House knows that the university admitted about 350 students in the Department of Optometry, both through JAMB and official UNIBEN admission processes, where the approved quota was 150 only. Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, further observed that there was no transparent communication in the criteria for selecting the 150 students that will be retained in that department. Worried that many students have been denied clearance while examinations have been scheduled to take place in a matter of days. Further worried, Mr. Speaker, my colleagues, that this singular action is capable of causing very severe psychological trauma, academic disruption, huge financial burdens, emotional trauma to both the students and members of the family. And this has indeed dampened both the hopes of the students and that of the families. We have that legal obligation to ensure that the hopes of the students and the families are always renewed. And that is why we are here, Mr. Speaker. Aware that regulated academic programs such as optometry, medicine, dentistry, nursing, law, etc., are governed by strict accreditation standards and admission quotas set by relevant professional councils and regulatory bodies. Concerned that despite these regulations, there is a growing and disturbing trend whereby public and private universities admit students far in excess of their approved carrying capacity, often without the knowledge or approval of regulatory authorities. Alarmed that the situation represents a serious failure of institutional responsibility, due process, and accountability, and this undermines public confidence in Nigeria's tertiary educational system. Convinced that the National Assembly has a constitutional responsibility to protect citizens, ensure accountability in public institutions, and safeguard the future of Nigerian students, I call on us to resolve as follows. Call on the management of the University of Benin to suspend any transfer, denial of clearance, or exclusion of affected students pending the outcome of the investigation, and to take full responsibility for its admissions decisions, and ensure that no student who was duly admitted and have paid acceptance fees is denied admission to their courses of choice. 2, mandate the House Committee on University Education to comprehensively investigate the circumstances surrounding over-admission processes in this program and indeed any other university by engaging the Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, Nigerian University Commission, the university's management, and other related professional bodies, parents, and affected students, and to conduct comprehensive inquiry into admission processes in regulated programs in Nigerian universities and report back to the House within 2 weeks. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Any seconder? I want to go towards that side, the back. Any seconder? Okay, Barrister, you can take it.
Mr. Speaker, distinguished honorable colleagues, my name is Barrister Muhammad Bello Shehu, representing the people of Fege Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Kano State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this all-important motion ably moved by our colleague. I so second, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Fine, sir. Everything. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on University Education and resolve as prayed. You may have heard the prayers of Honorable Zakaria Uyampa as well as Honorable Tese Ubo asking for 1 minute silence for their lost one. May we rise now for 1 minute silence. The souls of the departed rest in perfect peace. Honorable colleagues, before we start the business of the day, let me make this very important announcement coming from Honorable Noli Naji. Important but sad. Honorable Noli Naji represents Nkanu East, Nkanu West Federal Constituency, Enugu State, and is the chairman of House Committee on Port and Harbor. Burial ceremony of my late mother, Chief Mrs. Monica Naji. I humbly write to respectfully remind Your Excellency and the House, further to my earlier correspondence informing you of the passing of my beloved mother, late Chief Mrs. Monica Naji, ne Okukwe, that the date for her burial has now been fixed. The burial program is scheduled as follows. Wake keep and service of songs will take place on Wednesday, 18th March, 2026. The burial mass will take place on Friday, 20th of March, 2026. The time is 9 a.m. on Friday. The venue is Sacred Heart Parish, Akbugo, Nkanu West Local Government Area, Enugu State. I will be deeply honored and grateful if Your Excellency and honorable members of this House who are able to attend will come to be with me. I urge you to kindly find time to join me and my family during this period of mourning and to pay their last respect to my great mom. Please accept the assurances of my highest regard. Yours faithfully, Right Honorable Noli Naji, member representing Nkanu East West Federal Constituency. Clerk. Honorable members, the first business of the day is presentation of 21 bills, and I invite the clerk of the House of Reps to read the short titles of these bills.
Right Honorable Speaker,
Honorable members, Institute of Chartered Chemists of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Radiographers Registration ETC Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Institute of Public Analysts of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Medical Laboratory Service Council of Nigeria Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Community Health Practitioners Registration ETC Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Medical Rehabilitation Therapists Registration ETC Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Dental Technologists Registration ETC Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Optometrists and Dispensing Opticians Registration ETC Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Dental Therapist Registration ETC Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Constitution of Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6th Alteration Bill 2026 to create additional local government area, Owerri South, Imo State, first reading. National Agency for Food and Drug Administration and Control Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. National Blood Service Agency Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Record Officers Registration ETC and Digital Health Repeal and Enactment Bill 2026, first reading. Federal College of Complementary and Alternative Medicine Repeal and Enactment Bill 2026, first reading. Federal Capital Territory Statutory Appropriation Bill 2026, first reading. Pension Reform Act Amendment Bill 2026, first reading. Federal College of Livestock and Animal Health Production Technology, Nangere, Yobe State Establishment Bill 2026, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6th Alteration Bill 2026 to create additional local government area, Owerri East, Imo State, first reading. Dollarization of Nigerian Economy Bill 2026, first reading. Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria 1999, 6th Alteration Bill 2026, first reading. Federal Teachers Colleges Establishment Bill 2026, first reading.
Honourable member, please allow Mr. Speaker. You are distracting him, please.
Thank you, Mr. Clark. The second business of the day is presentation of report of the Committees on Banking. Please check your microphone. Thank you. Committee on Banking Regulations and Banking and other ancillary institutions and the Bill for an Act to amend the Banks and Other Financial Institutions Act 2020 to make provision for the protection of victims of fraudulent withdrawal from accounts and for related matters. This is standing in the name of Mohammed Bello El-Rufai. Honorable members will recall that the bill was referred to the committee on Tuesday, 29 October 2024. The report is now ready for presentation. Honorable El-Rufai is not here, so I will invite Honorable Fayinka Moses to lay the report, to present the report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My dear colleagues, I hereby rise to present the report. Report of the Committee on Banking Regulations on a bill to amend an act of the Banking and Other Financial Institution, BOFIA 2020, to make provision for the protection of victims of fraudulent withdrawal from accounts and for related matters, HB 1168. Kindly permit me to lay the report accordingly.
Any seconder to this motion? Yes, behind you, directly behind you. Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Afolabi Afuakwe. I represent the Premier Local Government in Nigeria, Abeokuta South. I'm from Ogun State, the gateway to the nation. I rise this afternoon to second the motion to lay the report as ably presented by Honorable Fayinka. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. You may now lay your report. The Leader of the House, I'm going to read the three orders, the second order, third order, fourth order, which has to do with third reading. And when you arise, please move that the three bills ready for third reading be done the same time to save us some time. So the second order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act, Cap F17, Law of Federation of Nigeria 2004, to, among other things, review the functions of the polytechnics and related matters, standing in the name of the Leader of the House, Honorable Ihonvere. Honorable members record that the House adopted a report of the Committee of the Whole on the bill on Wednesday, 11 March 2026. I will invite Honorable Ihonvere at the end of the other third readings that I will be mentioning. Honorable colleagues, the third order of the day is the third reading of the bill for an act to provide for the assignment of receivables through factoring, establish legal certainty, promote transparency, modernize assignment laws, facilitate access to credit, and enhance domestic and international trade. For related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Ihonvere, the Leader of the House, who I will be inviting soon to move that they be read the third time. Honorable colleagues, the fourth order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to amend the National Assembly Service Pensions Board, Act number 62/2023, to, among other things, reconstitute the membership of the board, provide a template for payment of gratuity, and establish a fund for the scheme and for related matters. Standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihonvere, who is the Leader of the House, let me now invite the Leader of the House to move that this, okay, there's another one, yes. The fifth order of the day is the third reading of a bill for an act to repeal the National Assembly Service Act number 63/2014 and enact the National Assembly Service Act 2026 to provide for a clear administrative structure for the National Assembly Service, outlining the qualifications for the appointment of clerks, heads of directorates of the National Assembly, and the Secretary to the Commission, to enhance professionalism and accountability with the National Assembly's administrative framework and for related matters. This is also standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihonvere, the Leader of the House. The Leader of the House, you are hereby invited to move that these bills be read the third time.
Thank you very much, our amiable Speaker, presiding. I'm Professor Julius Ihonvere, CON, representing the wonderful people of Onwa Federal Constituency, Edo State. I rise to move that the following bills, HB 2072, HB 2114, HB 516, HB 2240, and HB 2056 be read the third time. I so move.
Did you mention HB 2072 for the Establishment of National Assembly Infrastructure and Property Agency, which is number one, that they talk about the operation, the management, and the development, maintenance, and preservation of the National Assembly complex and all properties of the National Assembly anywhere in Nigeria, and for related matter. That is HB 2072. It's supposed to be the first one on the list. Did you remember to read it? Just mention it. If you didn't remember, just mention. Okay, so there are 5 in number for third reading. Thank you very much. Minority Leader, please, can you second this motion?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion for the third reading of 5 bills, HB 2072, HB 2114, HB 516, HB 2240, and HB 2056. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. And I invite the clerk to give us a long title of these 5 bills.
Right Honourable Speaker, honourable members, a bill for an act to provide for establishment of the National Assembly Infrastructure and Property Agency to take over the operation, management, development, maintenance, and preservation of the National Assembly complex and all properties of the National Assembly anywhere in Nigeria and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnic Act, CAP F17, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to, among other things, review the functions of the polytechnics and related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to provide for assignment of receivables through factoring, establish legal certainty, promote transparency, modernize assignment laws, facilitate access to credit, and enhance domestic and international trade, and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to amend National Assembly Service Pension Board Act number 62, 2023, to, among other things, reconstitute the membership of the board, provide the template for the payment of gratuity, and establish a fund for the scheme and for related matters. Third reading. A bill for an act to repeal the National Assembly Service Act number 63, 2014, and enact the National Assembly Service Act 2026 to provide for a clear administrative structure for the National Assembly Service, outlining the qualifications for the appointment of the clerks, heads of directorates of the National Assembly, and the Secretary to the Commission to enhance professionalism and accountability within the National Assembly's administrative framework and for related matters. Third reading.
Thank you, Clerk. The bill for an act to provide for the establishment of the National Assembly Infrastructure and Property Agency to take over the operation, management, development, maintenance, and preservation of the National Assembly complex and all properties of the National Assembly anywhere in Nigeria, and for related matters, HB 2072, read third time and pass. A bill for an act to amend the Federal Polytechnics Act, CAP F17, Laws of Federation of Nigeria, 2004, to, among other things, review the functions of the polytechnics and related matters, HB 2114, read third time and pass. A bill for an act to provide for the assignment of receivables through factoring, establish legal certainty, promote transparency, modernize assignment laws, facilitate access to credit, and enhance domestic and international trade, and for related matters, HB 516, read third time and pass. A bill for an act to amend the National Assembly Service Pension Board Act number 62, 2023, to, among other things, reconstitute the membership of the board, provide the template for payment of gratuity, and establish a fund for the scheme and for related matters, HB 2240, read third time and pass. A bill for an act to repeal.
Point of order, Mr.
Yes.
Chairman. Mr. Chairman, I'm coming on privilege. I'm sorry for my colleagues. I'm coming on privilege because it's quite fundamental. It's on the bill number 5, Mr. Speaker.
The one for that is HB 2056.
Yes, Mr. Speaker.
Okay.
Mr. Speaker, I don't know the history of this bill on this floor. I think we should be guided properly and do the right thing. I'm a product of this institution. I'm a product of this institution, and I'm proud of this institution. And I think we need to know the history of this bill on this floor. What qualification is the bill trying to define for appointing a clerk of the House? These are career civil servants. Then what qualification is it looking to define who will head a directorate. They are career civil servants. We need to know what that bill is talking about. I don't know about that bill.
All right, Honorable Sadek. I remember yesterday you were acting the leader of the House, and it was you that moved for the consideration of this bill.
No.
Yesterday we did Committee of the Whole and we considered the report on this bill. You were the one sitting there. You were the one who moved a motion for us to consider it, and we did consider it. Mr. Honorable Sada, to say he didn't know anything about this bill under privilege is amazing, because it's on record that you acted as...
that does not preclude...
You are ruled out of order.
That does not preclude me coming on my privilege.
You are ruled out of order.
That does not preclude me as a member of the House come on privilege.
Yeah, but I have cleared that one, please. You are ruled out of order. You are ruled out of order. Because you are part of the process. You cannot run away from the process. All right, let me go on with the last one, which is...
Point of order, sir. Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, sir.
Where is the point of order coming from? Yes, please.
My name is Honorable Shino Oyedeji. I represent the people of Isanyi, Tesuwaju, Kajala, and the Wajawa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, distinguished colleagues, sir, even though you have the right to rule over what Honorable Sada said, but that was 8-9. 8-9.
What does 8-9 say? Can you read it?
I will read it.
Please guide us on your point of order. Okay, you don't seem to be sure of the order you are. When you are ready, you let us know.
Yes.
You can have your seat now. When you are ready, you let us know.
8-6.
Please, let me go ahead.
Please, can I go ahead, Mr. Speaker, sir?
Which order?
I'm using 8-6 now, sir. Privilege, sir.
Order?
Order, please.
Okay, we cannot waste their legislative time. When you are ready, you can come up. You are ruled out of order for now, for not knowing the right order to cite.
No.
Honorable colleagues, a bill for an act to repeal the National Assembly Service Act number 63, 2014, and enact the National Assembly Service Act 2026 to provide for a clear administrative structure for the National Assembly Service, outlining the qualification for the appointment of clerks, heads of directorates of the National Assembly, and secretary to the Commission, to enhance professionalism and accountability within the National Assembly administrative framework and for related matters, HB 2056, read third time and pass. When we pass a bill, if you have any issue, you can come by way of amendment. It's not cast on stone. We can always amend when it comes to that, but we cannot go back when we have passed through the consideration of reports, Committee of the Whole report adopted by the House. The next is to push it to third reading. Let us be well guided, please. Thank you. The sixth order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Federal Capital Territory Administration Statutory Revenue Fund of the Federal Capital Territory Administration account the total sum of 2,301,998,676,153 naira only, of which the sum of 165,775,220,839 naira only is for personnel costs, and the sum of 378,231,411,697 naira only is for overhead costs, while the balance of 1,657,092,043,617 naira only is for capital projects for the service of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, for the financial year commencing 1st January and ending 31st December 2026, and for related matters. This is standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihombere. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 12 March 2026. I now invite Honorable Ihombere to move that the bill be now read the second time.
Mr. Speaker, thank you for this opportunity to move that HB 2729 be read the second time on the floor of this House. I so move.
Minority Leader, can you second that this be read the second time, please?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that the bill be read a second time. I so second.
Those in support of this motion that it be read the second time, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right Honourable Speaker, honourable members, a bill for an act to authorize the issue from the Federal Capital Territory Administration statutory revenue funds of the Federal Capital Territory Administration account, the sum of 2,301,998,676,153 naira only, of which the sum of 165,775,220,839 naira only is for personnel cost, and the sum of 378,231,411,697 naira only is for overhead cost, while the balance of 1,657,092,043,617 naira only is for capital projects for the service of the Federal Capital Territory, Abuja, for a financial year commencing from 1st January and ending on 31st December 2026, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to committees on Federal Capital Territory and Federal Capital Territory Area Council and ancillary matters. On the, based on the fact that these are rules that we can waive the rules of the House to make any adjustment that might be helpful to the strength of our laws in the country. I would like to resign the third reading of that HB 2056 because of what we have found on it, and I want a motion to be moved for it to be recommitted. Let's look at it again. Honorable Sada Soli, please. By the order of the House, I'm rescinding it, and I wanted to move a motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, that is really a demonstration that a parliament is working. Mr. Speaker, I'm coming on Order 12, Rule 10(2), which reads, when a bill has been ordered for third reading any member who wishes to amend or delete any provisions contained in the bill or introduce any fresh provisions may give notice of his intention on the order for third reading being read to move that the bill be recommitted. If such motion be agreed to, the House shall resolve into committee immediately or open such day as the committee or Rules and Business may appoint. When the bill has been reported, the House shall then proceed with the third reading of the bill unless the Committee on Rules and Business decides to postpone this stage to a later day. When a bill has been the subject of a special report from a standing committee, the chairman in charge of the bill may, on notice given, move that the bill be recommitted to that
you have
standing
convinced
committee.
the House. We are convinced. So go ahead.
So, Mr.
I want
Chairman,
you to move also for us to rescind the other bill there. I observe.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House rescind the earlier decision on this bill, HB 2056 and
2240
and 2240 as well, to recommit them to a standing committee for further report to the House. Yes. I so move.
Any second? You want a second?
No, I'm not seconding it.
Yeah, I want Minority Leader. Can you second? We need to look at this bill again.
Can I say something?
Let's recommit it and look at it again and bring it back, please.
Well, I just want
for
to
the sake of the National Assembly's staff.
I get the point, Mr. Speaker. Dear colleagues, my name is Solomon Bob. I am a bit outstanded, because I wasn't here yesterday, unfortunately. But I've been made to understand that it was the same Honorable Sada who moved the motion for this bill yesterday to be taken on second reading. And it was one who provided the memorandum on what the bill was about. So it's a bit befuddling how you could come to the floor, defend the bill, move a motion for its second reading, and then come back the day after to say, oh, let's rescind. Where does that happen?
Honorable Bob Solomon, we are not going to look at those technicalities now. We are looking at what is the best for our. Let us look at what is best for the staff of the National Assembly. And there is no problem if we take a step backward, review, come back again in the next plenary. We're not going to delay it, sir. I promise you, we'll take one step backward, look at it, and then we'll come back. The next plenary section, I'm assuring you, to be on the paper, sir.
It's fine.
Please, can you second?
But what was he doing yesterday?
Honorable.
What were you doing yesterday?
Waloke.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, my fellow colleagues. Oluwole Ijesha North, Osun State. Mr. Speaker, I move to second the motion moved by my colleague to rescind our decision on the third reading of the two bills. I so second. Thank you.
Right. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. We are now recommitting this to joint section, joint committee of public service, pension, House Committee on Rules and Business. 3 committees should sit as a joint section to look at this particular bill and report back to us at the next plenary section. The seventh order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigerian Act Cap A12, Laws of Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide for establishment of the Federal College of Agriculture, Ovuo Olumu, Uheli, South Delta State, and for related matters standing in the name of Honorable Francis Ihonvere, staff wave. You and your brother Ihonvere, you are sitting together. I always place the names. It's Ejirogene wife. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 11th March, and I invite Honorable wife to move that the bill be read the second time.
Please, Leader. Thank you, Right Honorable Speaker. Francis Ejirogene wife is my name. I represent the entire people of Ugele North, Ugele South, I'm from Delta State. I rise to move for the second reading of a bill to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act Cap A112, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide for the establishment of Federal College of Agriculture, Ovuo Olumu, Ugele South Local Government Area of Delta State, and for related matters, HB 2861. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Kelechi, second, please. Honorable Kelechi.
The Right Honorable Speaker, my distinguished colleagues. My name is Honorable Kelechi Nwugu from Rivers State, the treasure base of the nation. By the grace of God, I represent the people of Ichie Omuma Federal Constituency. I rise to second the motion moved by my senior colleague. I so second.
Thank you very much. This is a straightforward bill. I just asked the question. It's an establishment bill. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk, read us the long title.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to amend the Agricultural Research Council of Nigeria Act, CAF A12, Laws of the Federation of Nigeria 2004, to provide for establishment of the Federal College of Education of Olomu, Wegeli South, Delta State, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to Committee on Agricultural Colleges and Institutions. The eighth order of the day is resumption of debate on the general principles of a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Chartered Sustainability Professionals Institute of Nigeria and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Akiolu Moshood Kayode and Honorable Esa Bello Ambarura. The members recall that on Wednesday, 11th March, debate on this bill was adjourned to allow further consultation. The floor is now open for the Prince of the People, Kayode, to move that the debate to resume for second reading.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. I am Honorable Kayode Moshood Akiolu. I represent the people of Lagos Island Federal Constituency 2, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, I rise to move for my bill to be read the second time for the establishment of the Chartered Sustainability Professionals Institution of Nigeria and for other related matters. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Any seconder? Yes, General.
Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I remain Ogel David Agada. I'm a member representing Ojuobi Federal Constituency. I'm from Benue State, the food basket of the nation, a proud Igede son. I rise this afternoon to second this motion on this bill to be read the second time. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you very much. Honorable colleagues, this is an establishment bill. I'll just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The clerk, you read out the second, the long title of the bill, and then when it goes to the committee have to do a thorough job.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to provide establishment of Chartered Sustainability Professional Institute, the Institute of Nigeria, and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to the Committee on Commerce. The ninth order of the day is commencement of debate on general principle of a bill for an act to establish an Institute of Chartered Applied Information Management Professionals of Nigeria to provide for training, development programs, and consultation on information technology and for related matters. This is standing in the name of Honorable Gaza Jonathan Gbefi. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 11th March 2026. And I invite Honorable Gbefi to move that the bill be read the second time.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable colleagues, my name is Gaza Jonathan Gbefi, and I represent the people of Karu, Kefi, Kokona Federal Constituency, and I'm a proud member of the Social Democratic Party. I rise to move a bill for the establishment for an act to establish an institute for chartered applied information management development programs and consultation on information technology and for related matters.
Any seconder to this motion? Any seconder? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, and men, Honorable Boniface Semerengwa. I represent the people of Ikwere Federal Constituency, Mr. Speaker, I'm from Rivers State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this motion raised by my honorable colleague, Honorable Gaza, as a second.
Honorable colleagues, this is an establishment bill as well. I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to establish an institute of chartered applied information management professionals of Nigeria to provide for training development programs and consultation on information technology and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to Committee on Commerce as well. The 10th order of the day is resumption of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to establish Strategic Intelligence Management Institute, charged with the administration and management of the institute and for related matters, standing in the name of Honorable Adamu Ibrahim Gamawa and Honorable Ahmed Saatomi. Honorable members will recall that on Wednesday 11, debate on the bill was adjourned to allow members to receive additional information on the subject matter. And I invite Honorable Gamawa to move that the debate do resume for the second reading.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Adamu Ibrahim Gamawa. I represent the good people of Gamawa Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Bauchi State. I rise to move that a bill for an act to establish Strategic Intelligence Management Institute, charged with the administration and management of the institute and for related matters, HB 2589, be read the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Yes, Miriam, Princess.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Honorable Miriam Onoha. I represent Tisi Alambano, Onimo, Okigwe Federal Constituency. I am from Imo State. This morning I rise to second the motion that HB 2589 be read a second time. I so second. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Honorable colleagues, another establishment bill. So I just put the question. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Clerk.
Right, Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to establish Strategic Intelligence Management Institute, charged with the administration and management of the institute and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to Committee on National Security and Intelligence. The 11th order of the day is commencement of debate on the general principle of a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended, to provide for additional local government area in Edo State and for related matters. This is standing in the name of Honorable Billy Osaworo. Honorable members will recall that the bill was read the first time on Wednesday, 26 March 2025, and I invite Honorable Osaworo to move that the bill be read the second time.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My honorable colleagues, Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Sawaru, I represent the good people of Orion the Federal Constituency of Edo State, to remain a very proud Benin Chief. Mr. Speaker, I move that a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999 as amended,
to provide for additional local government areas in Edo State and for related matters, HB 2228, be read for the second time. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Honorable Shehu, you have seconded before. Okay, you can second again.
Thank you, Your Excellency, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleague, my name is Honorable Mohammed Dang Abba Shehu, representing Zaki Federal Constituency. I'm from Bauchi State. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second this very important bill to allow my colleague to be read for the second time. Thank you.
Honorable colleagues, this is a constitutional amendment motion, and I pray that I just put the question so that we can refer it to the constitutional amendment. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The clerk.
Right Honorable Speaker, honorable members, a bill for an act to alter the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria in 1999 as amended to provide for additional local government areas in Edo State and for related matters. Second reading.
This bill is referred to Committee on Constitutional Review. The 12th order of the day is a motion. We are done with bills now. We are now handling our motions, and I pray that we'll make it as quickly as possible. The 12th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate debt owed to the federal government of Nigeria. Yes, please. What's the point of order, please?
Francis Ejirogane Wive is the name. Ugele North, Ugele South to do. Mr. Speaker, the first motion on notice, our committee would like to bring in a corrigendum to amend the prayers to the number 12. That's the first motion.
Number 12, the 12th order.
Yes, the 12th.
What do you want to amend?
The prayers to read ad hoc committee rather than the AIDS loans and.
Okay.
Okay. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Can you second, Honorable Waloke? No, he's allowed to do corrigendum. It's his document.
It's not one of the proposers of this motion, sir. His name is not on the list as one of those bringing the motion.
The list of what?
He is not a sponsor of the motion, sir.
But it's the chairman rules and business. He's the one who prepared the bill.
The sponsors are here. If they want to amend their motion, they
Is
will
the
amend
sponsor
their
here?
motion.
Yes. Who is the sponsor? Yes. Is he speaking your mind?
Yes, sir.
Okay, move for the corrigendum. Move that we amend.
Right Honorable Speaker. Okay. Right Honorable Speaker, my dear respected colleagues, my name is Salis Yusuf Majigiri. I represent Mashidu Sifere constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Katsina State. I wish to move for the amendment of the prayer from the committee that was mentioned to carry out the investigation to direct the setup of an ad hoc committee to take up the investigation. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Point of order, Mr. Speaker. Point of order, Mr. Speaker.
That's a motion. There's a motion. I will just put the question. After that, we'll come to your own point of order. Those in support of this motion. Oh, it has not been seconded. Any seconder to that motion? Any seconder? Yes, Waloke.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. The motion for amendment of the prayers, even though, Mr. Speaker, sir, please can I make an observation, sir? Yeah. I think we should be allowed to move the motion.
Please, can you turn off the microphone there, please? All right. I think the owner of the motion wants the motion to proceed, and then when he's called up, if he has anything to say, he can say that. So that point of order, you are ruled out of order, rules and business. So the 12th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate debt owed to the federal government of Nigeria by state and non-state actors, agencies and parastatals within and outside Nigeria, standing in the name of Honorable Salisu Majigiri Yusuf and 5 others. Honorable Yusuf is invited to move that the motion be heard now.
Right Honorable Speaker, my dear respected colleagues, my name is Salisu Yusuf Majigiri. I represent Mashidu Ifere constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Katsina State. Mr. Speaker, I wish to humbly move that the motion be stepped down for further consultations. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Thank you very much. Motion stepped down by the leader of the House. The 13th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate the territorial status of Eba land, Eba Island, and protection of national economic assets to avoid the looming communal clashes that can lead to loss of lives and properties. Standing in the name of Honorable Joseph Debison, Honorable Debison is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Respected colleagues, I remain Honorable Engineer Joseph Folorunso Adegbeson. I represent Ijebu North, Ijebu East, Oguwota Side, Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, sir, I'm from Ogun State. I rise this afternoon to move for the motion on the need to investigate the territorial status of Eba Island and protection of national economic access to avoid communal clashes. The House notes that Section 2.1 of the Constitution of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, 1999, as amended, establishes Nigeria as one indivisible and indissoluble sovereign state, whose boundaries are constitutionally defined. Also notes that the National Boundary Commission is constitutionally empowered to define, adjust, and maintain interstate boundaries within the Federal Republic of Nigeria. The House aware that Eba Island, the site of a recently approved oil well for commercial drilling, is geographically situated between the Oluwa River and the Alape River within Oguwota Side local government area of Ogun State. They are also aware of the existence of 2 distinct locations bearing the name Eba, one being Eba Island in Oguwota Side local government area of Ogun State, and the other an island Eba community within the Ilaje local government area of Ondo State, which are geographically and administratively separate. The House observed that Independent National Electoral Commission over the years recognized Eba Island as falling within Makun Iroku ward of Oguwota Side local government area, Ogun State, by establishing polling units and conducting elections therein. The House also observed that the Nigerian National Petroleum Company Limited, in conjunction with the Nigerian Upstream Petroleum Regulatory Commission, conducted due diligence and verified the coordinates of the oil well prior to the approval for commercial drilling by the President and Commander-in-Chief of the Armed Forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu. The House is disturbed of the recent claims suggesting that the oil-bearing Eba Island fall within Ondo State, risk creating unnecessary tension between Ogun and Ondo State and may undermine national economic stability. Also disturbed the report of threats issued by certain groups regarding the oil exploration activities pose potential risk to national security and economic infrastructure. They are concerned that there has been no constitutional amendment, judicial pronouncement, federal gazette, or formal boundary adjustment by the National Boundary Commission transferring Eba Island from Ogun State to Ondo State since the 1976 state restriction exercise. also concerned that confusion arises from the similarity in nomenclature between two districts. EBA location may mislead the public and policy makers. Additionally, unresolved territorial dispute over oil bearing areas may discourage investment, disrupt exploration activities, and threaten national revenue generation, thereby body crime and compromise the security of national assets. The House resolved to mandate the Committee on Special Duties and Petroleum Resources upstream to investigate the geospatial coordinates and official boundary documentation related to Eba Island and report within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, sir.
Thank you very much. Second down. Yes.
Thank you, my right honorable speaker. My name is Honorable Sesi Oluwasho Wengan. I represent the people of Badagry Federal Constituency. I rise today to second the motion ably moved by my esteemed colleague. I so move.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Special Duties, Petroleum Resources, and Legislative Compliance. Please, when you stand up to do your motion, because we have so many of them today, just give us 1 or 2 paragraphs because it's on notice. Choose the best 2 or 3 paragraphs and then go to your prayers because we can read it. Okay? So that we can manage our time better. We have budgets that we are handling in various committees. The 14th order of the day is a motion on the need to investigate the worsening electricity supply by the Benin Electricity Distribution Company and ensure compliance with statutory service obligation. Standing in the name of Honorable Esosa Eyawe, Honorable Eyawe is invited to move the motion. Is not here. Motion stepped down by the leave of the House. The 15th order of the House of the day is a motion on the need to provide automated external defibrillators in government institutions and public buildings across Nigeria. Standing in the name of Honorable Mokhtar Tolani Shagaya. Shagaya is invited to move the motion.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker. My highly respected colleagues, I remain Honorable Mokhtar Tolani Shagaya, represent Nigerians, starting from Ilorin West, Asa Federal Constituency of Kwara State. Mr. Speaker, I rise this afternoon to move this motion on the need to provide automated external defibrillators in government institutions and public buildings across Nigeria. The House notes that cardiac arrest remains one of the leading causes of sudden and unexpected deaths worldwide, often occurring without warning and requiring immediate medical intervention within minutes to prevent fatality. The House also notes that medical science has conclusively established that automated external defibrillators, AEDs, are proven life-saving medical devices capable of restoring normal heart rhythm during cardiac emergencies, and that survival rates drop drastically for every minute that defibrillation is delayed. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, the House is concerned that government institutions in Nigeria, despite heavy daily human traffic, largely lack basic emergency medical equipment such as defibrillators and trained first responders. The House recalls that on the 24th of June 2024, a senior official of the Nigerian Customs Service by name Andrew Essien slumped and died within the National Assembly complex while on official duty. The House also recalls the painful incident of the 11th of December 2025 when a sitting Deputy Governor of Bayelsa State collapsed during a public engagement and subsequently died in the course of service to the nation, as well as the recent heartbreaking incident involving a female public servant, pharmacist Bill Kisu, who slumped and died while addressing her colleagues in her office on the 5th day of January 2026. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, the House is disturbed that these deaths occurred within official government environments where immediate access to automated external defibrillators could have provided timely, life-saving interventions. The House is aware that the United States, Canada, the UAE, and several other countries, the installation of defibrillators in public offices and government buildings is mandatory as a basic public safety requirement. The House is concerned that the continued absence of AEDs in ministries, departments, and agencies, legislative complexes, courts, schools, NYSC camps, and other public offices represents a serious gap in public safety and workplace health preparedness. The House believes that the provision of defibrillators in government institutions is no longer optional, but an urgent public health and moral necessity that will go a long way in preventing avoidable deaths. Therefore, the House resolves to 1. Urge the Federal Ministry of Health and Social Welfare to ensure the immediate installation of automated external defibrillators, AEDs, in federal government institutions, schools, NYSC camps, religious houses, and public buildings across the nation, including the National Assembly complex. 2. Also urge ministries, departments, and agencies to ensure the visible placement, regular maintenance, and staff training on CPR and the use of AEDs. And 3rd and finally, mandate the House Committee on Health and Legislative Compliance to ensure prompt compliance. Mr. Speaker, honourable colleagues, I so move.
Yes. Honourable Blessing.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Honorable Barrister Blessing Chigeru Amade, representing the good people of Port Harcourt Federal Constituency 2, Rivers State, and Ikwere woman.
You just introduced yourself, and we have known you, and you now sat down. The purpose for the production, you refuse to let us know. Are you for or against?
Is this man? This woman? Yes, I hereby second the motion as ably moved.
I hope Rivers people are not giving you headache.
No.
Good.
Well, there is peace. I hereby second the motion as ably moved by my learned friend, Mr. Shagaya. Thank you very much.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Because it's an infrastructure motion. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Healthcare Services and Legislative Compliance. The 16th order of the day is a motion on the need to provide residential housing estates for retired military personnel and widows of fallen officers across the Federation. Standing in the name of Honorable Hussein Mohammed Jallo. Honorable Jallo is invited to move the motion. Honorable Jallo.
Right, Honorable Speaker, sir. I'm Husseini Mohammed Jallo, representing Igebe Federal Constituency of Kaduna State. The motion is on the need to provide residential housing estates for retired military personnel and widows of fallen officers across the Federation. The House notes that the armed forces of the Federal Republic of Nigeria play a vital role in safeguarding the sovereignty, territorial integrity, and internal security of the nation, and military personnel are routinely exposed to hazardous and life-threatening assignments in the course of defending the nation and maintaining peace and stability. The House is aware that a significant number of military personnel retire from active service without access to decent and affordable housing, despite their years of dedicated service to the country, and widows and dependents of officers and men who lost their lives in the active service are often left without adequate housing support, thereby worsening their social and economic vulnerability. The House concerned that the absence of coordinated and sustainable post-service housing framework for retired military personnel and families of fallen officers undermine morale, weakens welfare structures, and exposes beneficiaries to avoidable hardship. The House also is concerned that continued neglect of widows and dependents of fallen officers may erode public confidence in the nation's commitment to honoring the sacrifices of the armed forces. The House resolves, 1, to order the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development to establish a national post-service housing scheme for retired military personnel and widows of fallen officers across the Federation and the Federal Capital Territory. 2, the House also the Federal Ministry of Housing and Urban Development and the Ministry of Defense to designate the Federal Housing Authority as the lead agency for the implementation of the scheme, while leveraging the technical capacity of other existing service-based housing agencies, and ensure that a defined proportion of the housing units under the scheme is reserved for widows and dependents of military personnel who lost their lives in active service. 3, mandate the Committee on Defense, Housing and Appropriations to interface with relevant stakeholders, including service housing agencies, to ensure adequate funding, implementation, and sustainability of the scheme, and report back within 4 weeks for further legislative action. I so move, sir.
Thank you. Any seconder? Yes.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My respected colleagues, I'm Zanna Usman, representing the good people of Kagao, Gubioma, Gumeri Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Borno State. I rise to second this very, very important motion as ably moved by my colleague, Hussaini Mohammed Jallo. I so second, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Defense, Committee on Housing and Appropriation. The 17th order of the day is a motion on the need to implement the relocation of offices of the Independent National Electoral Commission from local government council premises nationwide, in line with the 2025 appropriation act standing in the name of Honorable Ibe Osonwa. Is Ibe Osonwa in the House? Bill stepped down by the leave of the House. He's not in the House and he did not notify us. So present it on the 31st. No, present it on the 31st. We were not properly notified. The 18th order of the day is a motion on the need for the timely issuance of tax clearance certificates. Please, can you turn off your microphone? Thank you. The 18th order of the day is a motion on need for the timely issuance of tax clearance certificates to pay as you earn employees in the public and private sectors in Nigeria. Standing in the name of Honorable Adebayo Olusegun Balogun. Honorable Balogun is invited to move the motion.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. My name is Honorable Prince Bayo Balogun, member representing Ibeju-Lekki Federal Constituency. I rise to move the motion on the need for the timely issuance of tax clearance certificate (TCC) to payee employees in the public and private sectors in Nigeria. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, know that taxation of personal income in Nigeria is governed by the Personal Income Tax Act, which provides the legal framework for the assessment, collection, and administration of personal income tax in the country. Also note that Section 81 of the Personal Income Tax Act establishes the pay-as-you-earn payee system, under which employers are required to deduct personal income tax from the salaries and wages of employees and remit same to the relevant tax authorities on behalf of the employees. Further note that Section 85 of the Personal Income Tax Act mandates tax authorities to issue a tax clearance certificate (TCC) to taxpayers upon confirmation of their tax liabilities for the relevant years have been fully discharged. Aware that millions of Nigerians in both private and public sectors faithfully discharges their tax obligations through payee system in Nigeria, but never get their tax clearance certificates as a result of undue delays from the relevant tax authorities. Worried that the absence of a clearly defined timeline for the issuance of tax clearance certificates to payee employees has created administrative inefficiencies and unnecessary bureaucratic bottleneck within the tax administration system. Concerned that the affected employees are in most cases compelled to resort to irregular means of sourcing or borrowing tax clearance certificates in order to meet urgent requirements such as processing of official documents, financial transactions, and school admission for their children. Also concerned that many pay-as-you-earn employees have had to part away with some money from their little earning in order to obtain their tax clearance certificates when needed. The House hereby resolve, 1, to urge the various states' Inland Revenue Service to ensure that tax clearance certificates for payee employees in both private and public sectors are issued no later than 3 months after the end of the preceding tax year. 2, mandate the House Committee on Finance to interface with the Joint Tax Board, the Federal Ministry, the Federal Inland Revenue Services, or now NRS, and the relevant state Inland Revenue Services to develop a harmonized national framework for the timely issuance of tax clearance certificates, TCC. 3, further mandate the committee to report back to the House within 4 weeks with a recommendation for further legislative action where needed. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you.
Honorable Billy.
Thank you, the speaking speaker, my honorable colleagues, Honorable Chief Dr. Billy Famous Adesuwa Sawaru. Represent the good people of Orion Federal Constituency of Edo State, a very proud Benin chief. Mr. Speaker, I rise to second the motion, ably moved by my colleague. Thank you.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Amendment. Okay. Let us finish the seconding of the motion, and then we can take amendments. Okay? And then ask another question as amended. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Amendment.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, my name is Honorable Miriam Onoha. I represent Tisi Alambano on Imo, Okigwe Federal Constituency. I am from Imo State. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I rise to make an amendment to this motion as moved by my colleague on the fact that the Personal Income Tax Act is no longer known to law by virtue of the Nigerian Tax Administration Act, which has been passed by this parliament. So it's just the minor amendment to the effect to replace wherever we see Personal Income Tax Act with the Nigerian Tax Administration Act. I so amend. Thank you, sir.
Any seconder to that amendment? She's saying, Miriam, I don't think they understood you. You are saying wherever you see Revenue Act.
Yes, please. Yeah, Mr.
You replace.
Speaker.
Please speak into the mic. They want to hear.
Okay. In line with the Nigerian Tax Administration Act, which has been passed by Parliament and assented to law by Mr. President, the Personal Income Tax Act is no longer mentioned as an act of its own. It's now embedded in the Nigerian Tax Administration Act as personal income tax. So that's the only amendment to it, because Personal Income Tax Act, PITA, is no longer known to law currently.
All right, the mover of the motion, did you do your research to ensure that the Personal Income Tax Act is now obsolete by virtue of the Nigerian Tax Act?
Well, thank you for the information. I think the objective of the motion is not being removed by this fact, but we can just correct it to now be under the Nigerian Revenue Service Act. So it's just the law that changes, but the objective is still to ensure that payees get their certificate as at when due.
No, but she's raising a fundamental issue.
Yes, I understand.
Reference to laws that are now outdated should not be made by parliamentarians who are the ones making those laws. So if you are laying the premise before you conclude with your prayers and all that, correct references should be made to extant laws. What she's saying is that the personal income tax is no longer
standalone.
That it is now, are you in agreement so that we can move ahead?
Yes.
So she's saying, she's amending that wherever you see personal income tax,
it should be replaced by the...
replaced by that.
Yes.
You are in support of
yes.
that? All right.
Yes.
So any seconder to that motion? Any seconder? Yes, my brother.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues. My name is Hart Cyril Godwin. I represent the fabulous people of Boni Degema Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I am from Rivers State. I rise to second the amendment as moved by Honorable Miriam. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Any other amendments? Yes, sir. Honorable Raji.
Yeah, thank you very much. My name is Wale Raji, representing the Federal Constituency of Lagos State. I also observed that in this motion, reference to state internal revenue services is, instead of internal revenue, is using inland revenue services. At the state level, it is internal revenue services and not inland revenue services. Thank you.
Any seconder to that amendment? Yes.
Thank you for the opportunity, Mr. Speaker. I still remain Femi Bamishile, representing the very fabulous people of Emure, Bonyi, and Ekiti East from that citadel of learning. I stand to second the motion as moved by Honorable Raji. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this amendment say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Any other amendment? I think that will be all. Those in support of the motion as amended say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. This motion is referred to Committee on Finance. We are done with motions. We are now in consideration of report. The 19th order of the day is consideration of 3 bills, standing in the name of Honorable Julius Ihonvere, who is now being represented by the acting leader of the House, Honorable Sada Soli. He will move for the consideration of these bills. Honorable Sada, the floor is yours.
Honorable Speaker, I'm being threatened by...
You are protected. Don't mind him. He's being mischievous.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
But he doesn't mean any harm.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Mr. Speaker, honorable members, I move that the House do consider the report on a bill for an act to establish the National Eye Center, or CHADEMU, to take over staff, assets, and liabilities of the Holy Memorial Hospital, or CHADEMU, Kogi State, for the prevention and cure of eye defects and diseases, and to establish a board to govern the center and an academic committee to take charge of the center's academic affairs and for related matters. SB 589. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I move that the House do consider a report on a bill for an act to establish the National Eye Center, Jamaica, Adamawa State, for the prevention and cure of eye defects and diseases and for related matters, SB 524. I so move. Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I move that the House do consider a report on a bill for an act to establish
the National Research Institute for Chemical Technology to provide globally competitive and environmentally friendly innovative research and development in the processing and conversion of indigenous raw materials into valuable chemicals and petrochemicals products for the development of chemical, biological, and man-made fiber technologies for industrial application in Nigeria and for related matters, HB 2711. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Thank you. Well moved. Minority, please. Can you second?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I second the motion that the House do consider two Senate bills, SB 589, SB 524, and House Bill HB 2711. I so second.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The 20th order of the day is consideration of two reports of the Committee on University Education, standing in the name of Honorable Abubakar Hassan Folata. Folata will move for the consideration of the report.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. Honorable colleagues, I am Abubakar Hassan Folata. I represent Borneo Krika, Samaguri Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Jigawa State. Honorable colleagues, I move that the House do consider the report of the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to provide for establishment of Federal University of Biomedical Sciences, OJU, in Benue State, and for related matters, House Bill 162, and approve recommendations therein. Mr. Speaker, honorable colleagues, I also move that the House do consider the report of the Committee on University Education on a bill for an act to upgrade the College of Horticulture, Dadinkoa, Gombe State, to the University of Livestock and Horticulture, Dadinkoa, Gombe State, to make comprehensive provisions for its due management and administration and for related matters, House Bill 1970, and approve recommendations therein. I so move, Mr. Speaker.
Any seconder? Komati, second, please. No, Komati, not you. Inua, please second.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I am Right Honorable Inua Garba, member representing the good people of Yamatu Federal Constituency. Of course, I'm from Gombe State, Mr. Speaker. I stand this afternoon to second a motion ably moved by a dogged legislator and the chairman of university education on a matter which I consider very significant to the entire people of Nigeria, and especially the people of Yamatu Federal Constituency, where one of the bill affected directly, Mr. Speaker. I do second the motion for the consideration of these two bills. Thank you, Mr. Speaker.
Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The 21st order of the day is consideration of two reports of the Committee on Health Institution. Honorable Dr. Patrick Umar will move for the consideration of the report. Honorable Umar.
Thank you, Your Excellency, the Right Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Dr. Patrick Umar. I represent the entire people of Ikorekpene, Isienudim, Oborokara Federal Constituency. Mr. Speaker, I'm from Akwa Ibom State. I move that the House do consider the report of the Committee on Health Institutions on a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center Potiskum, Yobe State, and for related matters, HB 1911, and approve recommendations herein. I also move that the House do consider the report of the Committee on Health Institutions on a bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish the Federal Medical Center, Ikwano, Abia State, and for related matters, HB 1605, and approve recommendations therein. I so move, Mr. Speaker. Thank you, sir.
Seconder. Honorable Beside Ambassador, second. Beside Ambassador, yeah, second. You. Yes.
Thank you, my Honorable Speaker. My name is Honorable Manu Chimu Mezurike. I represent Port Harcourt Constituency 1. I stand to second the motion, ably moved by my colleague. I hereby second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. Leader, please move that the House resolve into the Committee of the Whole to consider these reports.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I move that the House do resolve into the Committee of the Whole to consider the listed reports.
Thank you. Minority Leader, are you in agreement?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I completely agree and second the motion. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The House hereby resolve into the Committee of the Whole. Honorable colleagues, the House is now in Committee of the Whole, and the Speaker is sitting as the Chairman of the Committee of the Whole. The first bill to be considered is for an act to establish the National Eye Center, Ochadamu, to take over staff, assets, and liabilities of the Holy Memorial Hospital, Ochadamu, Kogi State, for the prevention and care of eye defects and diseases, and to establish a board to govern the center and an academic committee to take charge of the center's academic affairs and for related matters. The leader is invited to give the synopsis.
Mr. Chairman, Mr. Chairman, I have a very difficult task to do on this bill, but for the fact that I've been given the responsibility to lead debates on this bill, I have some reservations about this bill. It's a Senate bill.
So you're going to wear two hats. Let me guide you.
Yes.
You will wear the hat of the acting leader, do your job.
Member.
And then you reverse to as Sada Soli.
Yes.
And raise your issues. So that we'll be able to differentiate.
Sir?
That will be able to differentiate your position. You will wear your hat as the acting leader and then give us synopsis. And then you will wear your hat as a member, Sada Sali, and give us your reservation.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, the responsibility of a leader is to guide the House on any issue that is before the leader. And my responsibility today is to guide the House on this bill. Okay. This bill, I have some level of history about this bill. This center was established in 1948 in Ochadamu, in Ofu local government in Kogi State. Initially, this institution was a leprosy missionary settlement. It is privately owned by United Evangelical Church up to this morning. I know there is a sentiment attached to it. The senator comes from that area, the mover of this bill. It's privately owned institution wanting federal government to take it over and establish a national eye center. It is a responsibility of the parliament to be guided and to be responsive in trying to frame this law to provide the establishment of this center. The fact that, is it in agreement with the United Evangelical Church that the federal government should take over this? We should not entangle the federal government into argument with faith-based institutions. There is outcry there in this country where institutions that were originally faith-based should be returned to the faith-based. So we should not get back into this debate again.
But I'm sure those things must have taken place during the public hearing.
Do we have those?
Because the stakeholders' engagement list should involve the church.
Mr. Chairman, we are considering the report. Do we have that information?
We can ask for it.
The report should be available to us to see what happened, what is the position of the United Evangelical Church on this issue, and what are the even responsibility of federal government if it is, what is even the position of Kogi State government?
They should be appearing on those stakeholders' administration list on this bill.
Yes, I'm not against this bill.
And the report should reflect their opinion, canvass during public hearing.
Yeah, I thought.
I'm in line with you. Yes. So move that we step it down and then look at it again.
Yes, sir.
Because what you raised, they are fundamental. Let's look at the report from where they got to this point.
So that at least we will be informed. We are guided in.
It's coming from the health services.
Well, I don't know from which committee, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, it's coming from Senate.
It's from the Senate. It's for concurrence. It's for concurrence. But then we are obliged to have the report from the Senate.
Okay, so move that it be stepped down so that Rules and Business get us the details as raised by Honorable Sada Solid to enable us consider it comprehensively.
Rules and Business, move.
Let him, you want to say something to that? Okay.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman, my colleagues. Before you step it down, there are other things that I have looked at here that should also guide whatever information that they're going to supply. Mm-hmm. I've been trying to find out what the qualification of the chairman of the board will be. I've also been trying to see what the qualification of the managing medical director should be. I'm not sure they're properly listed in terms of academic qualifications and all of that. Membership of the board, probably to buttress what you have just said. H, representative of the Catholic Church. So the church is not even giving it up. The church is also part of the management of the board. So these are information that we need to have whenever they are supplying so that we can take proper decision.
Yes, Mr. Chairman, unfortunately, what the honourable member is saying, unfortunately, this is a paste and copy and paste bill. You find that this is the most content of establishing National Eye Center, and most of the bills that we pass here is the same content. The next bill is about the same content, it's the same literature.
No, but it doesn't have Catholic Church there now. Copy and paste will not have Catholic Church.
Well, it's just.
But what he raised is he's saying the list of things to request for.
Okay.
By the Rules and Business should include some of those concerns that he raised. I think it's in order with you.
Mr. Chairman, if we get the report of the public hearing, we should be able to see the issues discussed there and what were the recommendations. It's on the list
of what he's requesting for.
Yes. So, Mr. Speaker, I move that this bill be stepped down for further legislative consideration. I so move.
Yes, Jonathan.
Speaker, Mr. Chairman, Honorable Members, Gaza Jonathan Bevi, presenting Karu Kefi Kokona Federal Constituency of Nasarawa State. I move to second the motion by my colleague, Honorable Sada Soli, to step down this bill consideration in order to get much more details for further legislative consideration.
All right, thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. Ayes have it. Bill step down by the leave of the House. The second bill to be considered is for an act to establish National Eye Center, Jimeta, Adamawa State, for the prevention and cure of eye defect and diseases and for related matters. Leader, you are invited to give synopsis.
Mr. Chairman, this is a bill that contains 23 clauses with one schedule. It's for establishment.
Did you say 23 or 21?
It's an establishment bill coming from the Senate. There is no report attached to it, so it depends on the members, where the members are comfortable with the provisions of what they want. But this is the position of the bill. It's about the same. It's an establishment bill. There was no center like that. It was just looking for an opportunity to establish such in Jamaica and Adamawa State. I so move, Mr. Chairman.
So members, it's up to us to look at that. If we want to go ahead, it seems there's no report attached to it. And if not, we'll, Deputy Whip.
Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker, sitting as chair. Thank God for this awakening horizon among us. Ibrahim Ayokunle Isiaka for Ewekoro State. This is an institution that nearly the entire world is holding on a very high esteem. And whatever we are trying to shun out should be what any one of us should be able to defend. Personally, and I'm sure, as that of my other honorable colleagues, we should have ideas of what we are trying to append our signatures on, which is passage in this instance. And as we speak, some of these things are so strange that even if you step out now as a member and the press approaches you to say, oh, this bill, okay, something just happened now. Assuming honorable member is not aware of what he read, and then the press now rushed him to get some information. He went out and was able to defend
so what's
the
your
House.
point?
So how do we defend ourselves if we don't have the report of what we are passing? So for me, this should also be stepped down, Mr. Speaker, without wasting much of our legislative time. On such time, they're able to bring it to us. Thank you, sir.
I think rules and business, please, when they are submitting this in from Senate, ask them the full documentation so that members will not be raising this issue. If members have concern, we must yield to the concern of members. In as much as we want to move, the chair would like to move these bills as fast as possible, but once members have concern, we must pause to listen to the concern of members. This bill is also stepped down by the leave of the House. The third bill to be considered is for an act to establish National Research Institute for Chemical Technology to provide global, competitive, and environmentally friendly, innovative research and development in the processing and conversion of indigenous raw materials into valuable chemicals and petrochemical products for the development of chemical, biological, and man-made viable technologies for industrial application. Leader, synopsis.
Mr. Chairman, this is a bill which contains 27 clauses and a schedule. This is a bill from the Honorable Speaker, which I believe it must have concluded, it must have attended most of the righteousness. This is a bill trying to establish a legal framework for an existing institution in Zaria. The institution is existing, and I think, but it hasn't got an enabling legal framework for it to function legally, and that's all about it, Mr. Chairman.
Okay, thank you. Honorable colleagues, this third bill has 27 clauses. And the question is that these clauses be made part of the piece of legislation, including the schedule and the explanatory memorandum, and not excluding the long title. So I'll just ask the question. Clause 1? Clause 1? Clause 2? Clause 3? Clause 4 to 10? Clause 11? Clause 12? Clause 13 to 15? Clause 16? Clause 17? Clause 18? Clause 19? Clause 20? Clause 21? Clause 22? Clause 23? Clause 24? Clause 25? Clause 26? Clause 27, the shadows, Explanatory memorandum. The first report to be considered is that of the Committee on University Education. On a bill for an act to provide for the establishment of Federal University of Biomedical Sciences, OJU, Benue State, and for related matters. Honorable Abubakar Folata will give us the synopsis in 1 minute. Do you have the report on this? If you have the report, raise your hand, please. If you have the report, raise it, please. If you don't have the report, raise your hand, please. The report is not here. It's not circulated. People don't have it.
It's been circulated for the third time, Mr. Chairman.
And we just dropped two bills because the report was not here.
This is the third time, but please, Secretariat.
Sergeant, I'm always share this in. Don't wait and waste our time. Whenever you see the bills coming up, share it so that it will be in front of the members. We are trying to manage our time. We want to leave here by 2 o'clock. We have other things outside here. So we now have it. Go ahead, 1 minute.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill essentially seeks to establish a unique university of biomedical sciences in Oju, Benue State, with a view to deepening our knowledge of diagnostic medical science to assist in identifying and curing various types of diseases. So it is essentially a unique university of biomedical sciences, and I urge honorable colleagues to support the establishment of this very important and unique university in Benue State. I so submit, Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you. Honorable colleagues, we have 22 clauses, and it's a standard university education, establishment of federal university. Yes, you have any?
Mr. Speaker, my name is Wale Raji once again, representing a peripheral constituency. I just want to draw the attention of the House to the decision of the federal government sometime last year to suspend the establishment of new universities for the next 7 years, to allow for the newly established ones in the last few years, to grow, and also the fact that there are many of these new universities that they don't even have enough students, to in these schools. In fact, there are some instances that you even have more workers, more staff members than students. So I think that to avoid efforts in futility, we should have a second look at this recommendation. Thank you very much, Mr. Speaker.
All right. Let me hear from you, Doctor.
Your Excellency, okay, my name is Dr. Alex Igbona, representing Abiyako. The essence of some of this bill is for the constituent to know that we're actually working. How many of them has actually, the one we have passed, that have been established? Please allow the bill to go through. Thank you.
Right of reply.
Right of reply, Mr. Chairman. With due respect to my colleague here, the same federal government that made that pronouncement has established many more universities after that particular pronouncement. Secondly, our job here is to make laws for the good governance of the country. The pronouncement of the government is just a pronouncement, it's not a law. So our job, the pronouncement of the government will not hinder the National Assembly from making laws. So I shall submit, Mr. Chairman.
All right. I think Honorable Fulata is correct. In the spirit of separation of powers and in the spirit of democracy, the Parliament should be seen to fulfill the mandate. But whether or not the executive continues from where the parameters of our mandate stop, it's entirely up to the executive. And in this case, if you are aware that the executives have given an embargo and said, for 6 years we are not approving, and you present bills and transmit, you shouldn't question why it is not signed for 6 years. But you have done your job as a parliamentarian, but you don't expect that the executive will now act on the job you have done just because you have done your job. We'll do our part, and they will do their part. So we'll keep making laws, they will keep signing or refusing to sign. That is actually their mandate, and ours is to keep making laws. Does it make sense? Yes?
Ibrahim Zeka, just to give a rider to what you have just said, it's not even limited to that. By extension, the Constitution still gives us such a power that they must give us reason for not signing within 30 days, and we can still even go ahead to override such, if possible. So, which means the job of the legislature is a continuous one and should remain so.
Yes, that is actually buttressing it the more. But remember that when you override, please listen. We are talking about establishment bills. If you override when the executive says we don't have the resources to establish, so if you override and they will not action it, you understand? Yeah, so it will be there, but it will not be action. That's what he was raising, that we should be conscious. He's not trying to pigeonhole or twist us. He's saying, let's be conscious that the coming to life of whatever bill we are making with regards to establishment of these educational institutions now will not happen until about 6 years. So you have that, and then we'll proceed. But I don't think that should stop us from doing our function as lawmakers. But what becomes of it is entirely up to us. So we're in agreement to proceed with the synopsis that he has given to us. So let us consider the report. Those in support say aye. Aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. So the consideration continues. Clause 1 to 5, Clause 6 to 10, Clause 11 to 15, Clause 16 to 20, Clause 20 to 22, the shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. The second report to be considered is that of Committee on Education for an act to upgrade the College of Horticulture, Dadinkowa, Gombe State to Federal University of Livestock and Horticulture, Dadinkowa, to make comprehensive provision for its due management and administration and for related matters. Honorable Fulata, the floor is yours. 1 minute synopsis.
Don't give the aspiration of. Thank you, Mr. Chairman. This bill seeks to upgrade an existing institution. We have
College of Horticulture in Gombe State. So this bill essentially seeks to add more weight onto that university, create a university of livestock and horticulture, deepen the knowledge of horticulture and agriculture, apply it also to the development of livestock. Honorable colleagues may recall that recently we have an addition, Federal Ministry of Livestock, essentially devoted to the development, promotion of livestock, and therefore it's a very important institution. Therefore, I urge honorable colleagues to support the upgrade of this existing institution.
You're not moving a motion.
Yes.
You're giving synopsis.
Yes.
You're not leading a debate.
I'm not leading a debate.
Thank
I'm
you.
just urging honorable colleagues to support.
Thank you.
I don't allow Chairman Livestock to talk.
Are you the one presiding? You want to be the chair? Yes.
My name is Wale Raji. I'm representing the Peripheral constituency and coincident and also the Chairman Committee on Livestock Development. Why I'm not against the passage of this bill, I want to put it on record that the Committee on Livestock Development that ordinarily should be involved in the process leading to this stage of the bill was not involved. I just want to put it on record. So the bill can pass, but let it be on record that we were not involved. Thank you.
Yeah, next time, some of this subject matter, you look for relevant committees around the subject matter areas and get the buy-in from them, especially during public hearing. Honorable Falada, you understand what he's saying? He's a major stakeholder in this, and his committee would have brought them in to have their own opinion in line with the policies of government that they are pursuing and their own agenda as a committee, so that when you do a job around that particular bill, it will be holistic. It doesn't only have to be livestock. It could be any other related, subject matter related, to particular committees. You can bring them into the room as one of the stakeholders engagement, one of the people on the stakeholders engagement list. Do you understand what he's saying?
Yeah, I understand, Mr. Chairman. One of the essence of the public hearing is to allow all stakeholders to ventilate their opinion.
No, don't debate it. This is our internal house. It's not
Okay.
outside. We work in
Noted.
synergy, yes.
Okay.
He's
Noted,
not
Mr.
arguing
Chairman.
against your bill. He's only saying next
noted,
time they should be incorporated.
Not Mr. Chairman.
All right, thank you. Thank you. Still on this bill? All right.
Mr. Chairman, I think this bill is very important to our economy. If you look at the livestock value chain, I'm surprised when I heard...
We're not debating it.
I'm just trying to give the importance of why we should support it.
No, we are supporting it.
Yes, because I had... My friend is saying, what is livestock?
No, sit down,
livestock
sit down.
is
sit
not
down.
about cattle.
No, sit down, sit down.
It's not about cattle, war.
It's not, no. I think you got him wrong. All right, thank you.
You are from Cross River, Obudu Ranch.
All right. Sit down, Honorable Sada. So the question is that 28 clauses will be made part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 10, 10 to 20, 20 to 28. The shadows, explanatory memorandum, the long title of the bill. The third report to be considered is that of the Committee on Health Institution on the Bill for an Act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center for Tiskum, Yobe State, and for related matters. Do you have the report in front of you? Everybody have it. It's just one page. I invite Honorable Patrick Umar to give synopsis. 1 minute.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
I think you should also give the synopsis of the fourth report. Okay, don't worry. Let's do this one first. Go ahead.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. Potiskum is the second largest city in the north, and is densely populated. We've looked at this as a committee, and we've done the basic things. Basically, it's an establishment bill, like every other establishment bill that we've done in the past. Thank you, Mr. Chairman.
Thank you.
Nothing new, just
nothing new. Honorable colleagues, the question is that 3 clauses be made part of this. The Presidential Memorandum, the long title of the bill, become part of this legislation. Clause 1 to 3. The Presidential Memorandum, the long title of the bill. The fourth report to be considered is that of Committee on Health Institutions and the bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Center Act and establish Federal Medical Center Ikuano, Abia State, and for related matters. I invite Honorable Patrick to give the synopsis.
Thank you, Mr. Chairman. My name is Patrick Umar. I represent Ikot Ekpene Isienu-Jumoboro-Kara Federal Constituency. I'm a proud son of Akwa Ibom State. Mr. Chairman, the synopsis applies for mutatis mutandis. Thank you, Chairman.
Thank you. Honorable colleagues, just 3 clauses again. Presidential Memorandum and the long title of the bill. Clause 1 to 3. Presidential Memorandum, the long title of the bill. Leader, please move that the House revert to plenary to report progress.
Mr. Chairman, honorable members, I move that the House do revert to plenary.
Please, Minority Leader.
Mr. Chairman, my dear colleagues, I second the motion as moved. I so second.
Thank you. Those in support of this motion say aye. Those against say nay. The ayes have it. The House hereby reverts to plenary to report progress from the Committee of the Whole. Honorable colleagues, the chairman's report that the Committee of the Whole considered a report on the bill for an act to establish a National Eye Center or Chadamu to take over staff assets and liabilities of the Holy Memorial Hospital or Chadanu, Kogi State, and deferred consideration of the report. The chairman's report that the House and the Committee of the Whole considered a report on the bill for an act to establish the National Eye Center, Jimeta, Adamawa State, for the prevention and care of eye defects and diseases and for related matters, and deferred consideration of the report. It is a report from the Committee of the Whole that considered the report on the bill for an act to establish a National Research Institute for Chemical Technology to provide globally competitive and environmentally friendly innovative research and development, the processing and the conversion of indigenous raw materials into valuable chemicals and petrochemical products for the development of chemical, biological, and man-made fiber technologies for industrial application in Nigeria and for related matters. Considered and approved clauses 1 to 27, schedules, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. The report of the Committee of the Whole, that the report of the Committee on University Education on the bill for an act to provide for establishment of the Federal University of Biomedical Sciences, OJU, Benue State, and for related matters, was considered and approved clauses 1 to 22, schedules, explanatory memorandum, and a long title of the bill. The Committee of the Whole considered the report of the Committee on University Education on the bill for an act to upgrade the College of Horticulture, Dadin-Kowa, Gombe State, to the Federal University of Livestock and Horticulture, Dadin-Kowa, Gombe State, to make provisions for its due management and administration and related matters, and consider and approve clauses 1 to 28, schedules, suspension memorandum, and the long title of the bill. The House and the Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Health Institutions on the bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act, establish Federal Medical Center, Potiskum, Yobe State, and for related matters. Consider and approve clauses 1 to 3, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. The Committee of the Whole consider the report of the Committee on Health Institutions on the bill for an act to amend the Federal Medical Centers Act and establish Federal Medical Center, Ikuano, Abia State, for related matters, and consider and approve clauses 1 to 3, explanatory memorandum, and the long title of the bill. Leader, please move that the House do adjourn plenary to 31st of March.
Adoption, sir.
Adjourn plenary to 31st of March. Oh, yes, you're right.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members,
please, Leader, move that we adopt the vote, we adopt the report from the Committee of the Whole as the working instrument of the Parliament.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I move that the House do adopt the report of the Committee of the Whole. I so move.
Minority Leader, please.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do adopt the report of the House as a working instrument of the Parliament. I so second.
Yeah, those in support that we adopt the report from the Committee of the Whole as a working instrument, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. Leader, please move that we suspend our rules to adopt our vote and proceedings of today.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I move that the House do suspend its relevant rules in order to adopt the proceedings of this House as an instrument of working, as a working document of the House.
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion. I so second.
Those in support of the vote and proceedings of this section today be approved and become the working document of this Parliament, say aye. Those against, say nay. The ayes have it. The vote and proceedings of today's sitting is hereby adopted as a working instrument. Leader, please move that we adjourn sitting to Tuesday, 31st March, 2026.
Honorable Speaker, honorable members, I move that the House do adjourn sitting till 31st Tuesday, 31st March 2027. I so move.
You already in 2027. You already. Please come back home.
Mr. Speaker, you can see,
back.
You can see how progressive our brain is.
Yeah, you are progressive. Come back home.
Mr. Speaker, I move that this House do adjourn till 31st March 2026.
Thank
I
you.
move.
Minority Leader, are you in 2026 or 2027?
Mr. Speaker, my dear colleagues, I rise to second the motion that we do adjourn to 31st March 2026. I so second.
Those in support of this motion that the House do adjourn sitting to 31st of March 2026, say aye. Those against say nay. The nays will stay here until we come back on the 31st, and the ayes will go. House is hereby adjourned till 31st March 2026.